Hey, back in AZ, and today, another great Making Memories, episode number 3. Now this one is going to take a bit of explanation. So today, I get the honor of introducing you to my niece Chelsea and her new husband Shawn, who got married on September 21st. Now Chelsea and I did a feature dance at the wedding. So for those of you who know us, makes perfect sense, right? But for those of you who don't know us, we're going to give you a behind the scenes look and some insight on how all this came about. So Chelsea and I have been making quirky videos for quite some time. So to put a time frame on it, going back to 2009 when we did our first Christmas video, I had just begun learning to play guitar. I was pretty awful. And we did our rendition of Feliz Navidad.
You're rockin' Chelsea, Chelsea. You're rockin' Chelsea, Chelsea.
And the whole idea, which is the premise behind Making Memories, is just to footprint in time visually and storytelling wise what we were like and what we were doing around that time. So in 2010 we did Rudolph the Reindeer.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, ho, ho! Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide nicely tonight?
And then we went a little Zero Dark 30 on ya, and that turned into Rudolph Rage. And one year we did the 12 Days of Christmas, and we had everybody in the family play a role in that video, and who could forget Dougie Doug with the, would you look at that guy? And Mia, I can remember, she was really young, and she just clocked Rudolph. So, so that carried on with the Rage, and I think we did another Rudolph Rage after that year. During Chelsea's high school years, her and her friend Yessie would come down to Arizona for spring break. And of course that led to more videos. I think we did Jedi Wars, and that spawned into Telemontes LLC.
How do you think we even got here?
The Jedi plant.
And what is the Jedi plant trying to tell us?
That we are the Jedi leaders.
I don't know if you all remember the Doritos contest that they would do every year for the Super Bowl. So we would try to do that.
The cheese here? No, no. This is the cheese. This is the cheese.
Then we did another one the following year, which was kind of based on Beast Mode.
How'd you feel out there?
I'm just here for the cheese.
Oh, are you coming back next year?
I'm just here for the cheese.
Dorita, what are you gonna have for lunch?
How does it feel to be in cheese mode?
I'm all about that cheese, boss.
But once again, to mark time in the videos. So that's some history. So jump to 2018 to 2019. Now let's get to some behind the scenes of making of the feature dance.
Oh, is this 73 questions with Vogue?
It is.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right.
How's it going?
Good, it's going great. So the first question is wedding dance, the feature dance.
Yes.
With your, okay, so is it your uncle, your cousin, your dad, brother? What?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. Sometimes people think it's my brother. Sometimes people think it's my cousin. But he's just my uncle.
Okay,
Yes.
which is actually me. And we'll just get into the interview then.
Let's
so
do
this wedding feature dance, where did the idea initially come from?
That's a hard question. I think it's just because me and Uncle Nels have been always making these crazy videos, and what a better venue than at my wedding to put it all live.
So we actually just got done with a practice session, and we're working out some kinks, and Shawn was down here recording us with some outtakes. How do you think it's going to come across?
I think it's going to be funny. I hope people are shocked at the beginning and have no idea what's going on. And then they're going to be shocked, when did we do this? And how did I not spill the beans?
The process of the choreography, which I will take some
Oh, you have to take credit.
Well, I brought some dance moves, but it was definitely a team effort. We had the initial idea, and then we just started doing it and kind of worked off each other.
Yeah.
Your favorite part of the dance?
I think my favorite part is Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, that's a crowd stopper.
It's gonna be the funniest one.
What about Egypt or maybe the Cabbage Patch?
I like Egypt because that's the easiest part. That's the part that I got down first. And Cabbage Patch is fun because I don't know what I'm doing.
What was your initial reaction when you saw just the whole thing?
So it's a couple days before, and I wasn't sure how it'd go because, I hadn't seen it yet. But once I saw it for the first time, I was not worried in the slightest.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle.
This was the final dress rehearsal.
The final dress rehearsal. We sat at the kitchen table in Arizona. Mom and Grandma both were asleep. And I think we stayed up till 1 or 2 just writing down funny songs.
Yeah.
Either ones that were important to us or ones that we knew would be crowd favorites. And then we had to axe and add.
One of your favorite songs is Frankie Valli.
Yes.
And we had that song for Shawn.
Yes.
When we originally came out with one of the first versions, your Maid of Honor Jordan, it was very important that you wanted to do a Mariah Carey song because that's his girl.
Yeah, it's our girl. That's what we bonded over in 7th grade.
Originally, she was going to sing Mariah Carey. Then I was going to pass the mic on to Shawn, who was going to sing Frankie Valli. Oh, what a night. Then it was going into We Are Family, Sister Sledge, Wedding Classics, Celebration, Kool and the Gang. Shawn tore his ACL. Then we just decided to go a different way. So then we were just going to bring it back to the video madness that we've been involved with through the years with all the Christmas videos and other special projects. And then we just started working out those other moves. And that came with the practice. When we first did it, it was really raw.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, what are we going to do now? Because we have to have some type of
Because we weren't getting it.
Yeah. So we were trying to do stuff that was funny, but made sense at the same time. How to do this and how to have cue points and not take it too seriously, but knowing how we could regroup if we got off track. That I hope that ours comes off a little bit more funner. And not as serious as that we're trying to be a Broadway cast.
No, just funny.
Yeah. The hashtag Making Memories, that's kind of who we are.
Yeah, we're not trying to come out here and audition for Beyonce's dance group. You have to do H to T, head to toe. As Tyra Banks once said.
We had a little bit of positive confirmation from the DJ saying it's going to be a fun song.
Yeah.
But we still don't know at this point in time how it's going to come off.
And how people like it. We think it's funny. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
And that's the essence of hashtag Making Memories.
Yep. I think I'm going to be for sure nervous tomorrow. But I know that once we're done, I'm going to be happy that we did it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel the same way. Ditto. I'm on the same page.
The only 2 things I'm nervous for are to say my vows in front of that many people.
Yeah.
And then just perform our dance, because people know I'm not really a dancer.
I love it. It's really amazing with all the choreography, watching Chelsea and Uncle come together and put it together. It looks great. I can't wait for it to happen on the wedding day and see everyone's faces.
And the rest is hopefully history.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
This is a journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new balance. Everyone ready? I throw this switch. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time. Stage and wax a chump like a candle. Hey, look at it. Break the sides. Roll back. Please report to the dance floor. Another one. DJ Khaled, Khaled. And I think to myself.
There you have it.
Two weeks today.
Full weeks.
What's your take on it?
It was totally worth it.
It's going viral.
It was funny. It was fun. I couldn't eat before. I got really nervous. And then when we got there to start dancing, we both were shaking. But we executed it. We killed it. And some people told us we could dance, which is something I've never been told before in my life. And so that was it was an accomplishment for me.
I felt like I was on the inside though, because I knew about it and no one else did. I was like, wait for this to happen.
When we first started practicing it, we practiced in that little area.
Only right here.
So if I pan over, that's where we're talking about where our practice area was. I'll get a better shot of it. 80% of the time
was just right here.
Me and you right there, and then one night I ate something and it wasn't.
We were too close for comfort during the practice session.
It wasn't like a spring floral smell going on right there, but we powered through it, right?
We're family.
And then the transitions, though, that we both came up, we would
just like find the one that would happen.
Yeah.
Because one would work for, like, you would do something, then I would be like, oh, that's when I need to do this. Or I would just be like, we're doing this.
So by the time when we did the last dress rehearsal,
we just knew.
Jordan, Selena, and David were over.
Mm-hmm.
And David was doing spins down here.
I know, David was spinning.
I was thinking maybe we need to put a spin in, you know? Because there was, and that was going through our head. We were always thinking like, oh, you know, should we do this?
Should we add one more thing?
Yeah.
But we don't want to make it too complicated and then change it right before we did it.
And I think the other thing too is that we wanted it to be funny, but just kind of who we are.
And not like, it didn't need to be super choreographed and like, oh, we're going to do a handstand, jump on my back.
Although there was requests for me to do some breakdancing.
And
Well, you have that book, you
it
know.
was just over.
We were leaving, we were packing stuff up, and we saw Sean's aunt and uncle, and they said, "That's the most fun we've had at a wedding." And then I was like, "Good." And she goes, "You and your uncle have talent." And I just was cracking up because we weren't doing it to show off our dance moves. We were just trying to have fun, but people really were coming for the compliments after we did it.
I'm loving life right now.
Cool.
So I think, part of the Making Memories series is then I need to repost our Christmas videos.
I think you gotta.
Because that's kind of the origins. That you had asked about Grandpa in a song that Grandpa liked, and it was What a Wonderful World.
Mm-hmm.
He loved Louis Armstrong. That's kind of where it started growing.
That's just how it kind of started.
Yeah. And then we thought we'd do like a goofy hip hop thing and the confusion. We had our hype girl, Selena.
She helped me change from my big dress to my small dress. And I told her, I didn't tell her anything, but then when we were right about to go in, I said, if anything, I'm not going to tell you what's going on, but I'm just going to ask you to scream. We had Brian filming, funniest film of the video so far.
Brian coming through with a laugh on the S10.
Giggles. We should start calling them Giggles.
Yeah, we should call him Giggles.
We had your mom, that due diligence that kept the secret.
Yes.
Didn't give it up. We had your brother Matt that pulled your cousin Doug in.
Yep.
And said, these two have something going on.
You're going to see this.
Dean called us out.
Dean called us out.
Dean said, I know you're doing a routine, but he didn't know that Egypt was coming, so I said, hold tight. We got something in there for you.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to welcome Shawn and his family into our family and just celebrate how great of a time and what a great day that September 21st, 2019 was. Couple shout outs to Cate Beth Photography for some of the still images used in the video. Also to Alex Studio for cinematography, videography, and photography. And I think the photo booth. I will leave links in the description down below in case you want to inquire about their services. Brian Arrington, Babu, coming through with the Samsung S10 raw footage that included the audio with the crowd response. Nice work. So as always, like, dislike, comment, notify. Trying to get some traction on the subscriber thing is leave comments if you enjoyed this video. Write me a comment on YouTube, let me know what you think, and I'll do my best to respond to it. So until next time, let's all just keep making memories. Peace.
Hey,
Hey,
Ness.
I'm Chelsea. But you can call me Dragon.
You can call me Nighthawk. But you said something really funny. You said, I don't want the pressure of having to lip sync
Mariah Carey? There's no way. It's too much pressure to try and follow in those footsteps. And also, like, who really wants to watch a bride lip sync Mariah Carey at the wedding?
Good choice.
You know? Just from an audience perspective.
You two don't seem to know how valuable my time is. I want to see some asses wiggling. I want to see some perfection.
Freakazoids, roll back. Please report to the dance floor.
And of course, the Thriller.
Thriller.
The Monster.
That one, I'm just gonna say, I'm going in front. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
DJ Paris D wasn't just a DJ. He was an entity. He was king of the burbs, hallelujah, holla back.
Hey.
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 My mistake. Hey, hey, Ness. Okay, ready?
So, hey,
Ness. Okay.
And then me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, girl. Hashtag making memories. Oh yeah, chill out.
Can you do a...
That's the behind the scenes right there.